Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. The O's attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Jim Palmer starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So striding in, Jose Altuve. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming, here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Robinson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Settling in now, Alex Bregman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Blair is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Batting third.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Mike Scott, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the second baseman.
Now the pitch.
Roberts.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. He's through first and hustling for second. And that is off the wall in right field. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Batting second.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Brady Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brady Anderson, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here.
Yeah, and he picked up a pair of RBIs in yesterday's ball game as well.
First pitch on its way. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Frank Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The 1-1 down the third baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Orioles lead it 1-0. To the plate now, Richard Hidalgo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their ace is going today. This should be a good one.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Wes Berkman.
Stepping in, Lance Berkman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And that misses 1-1. The Orioles had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Jimmy Wynn, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and 25 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Standing in, Eddie Murray. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Scott has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Boog Powell.
So digging in now, Boog Powell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this one at 271. A dozen home runs and 30 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now in the box, Cesar Cedeno. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cesar Cedeno goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 18 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jason Castro is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Popped up. Murray moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They're down 1-0. Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Boyles. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Orioles.
Here comes the first pitch. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate now, Paul Blair. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 5 homers and 23 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Roberts. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw. On a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The left fielder, number 9, Brady Anderson.
Stepping in now, Brady Anderson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball at this time.
Now the 1-0. Robinson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Now batting, Jeff Bagwell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Ready for another chance? Richard Hidalgo. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count. The pitch. And there's ball 2 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. He is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in, Lance Berkman, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A bouncer up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Frank Robinson.
For the Orioles, the right fielder, Frank Robinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And the count will be full. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Powell. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
So striding forward now, Cal Ripken. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Powell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Good battle. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The designated hitter.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Jimmy Wynn is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now the pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Fouled off. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next up for the Astros, Cesar Cedeno. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jason Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now, Chris Boyles. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. Boyles is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
And that misses. 2-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
So stepping in, Paul Blair. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Runners off for second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 1.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Brian Roberts. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, up there.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Now here it comes. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower?
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman.
Digging in once again, Jeff Bagwell. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh, that's it down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Throw onto the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Manny Machado. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Brady Anderson, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
That misses. 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The right fielder, number 20.
Ready for another shot now. Frank Robinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now, Eddie Murray. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Orioles leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Now at the plate, Richard Hidalgo. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready once again, Lance Berkman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it is, the 3-0. Nobody out, runner on first. lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Wynn. Now the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Robinson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. It remains 1-0. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Boog Powell. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Called strike 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Cal Ripken. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line drive to left. Brookman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Striding in, Chris Boyles. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, This is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Striding in once again, Paul Blair, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Bregman is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cesar Cedeno.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Digging in, Jason Castro. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The O's leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Don Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, John Wilson.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one, didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Manny Machado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Wilson playing here in his age 26 season. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 2-1. Brady Anderson will be next. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brady.
Ready now, Brady Anderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Robinson. Here comes the first pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1. Fouled off. Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles leave 1, but they're up 1-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. The 2-1.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now. But, you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. The pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. So 1-1. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Grounded to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Jeff Bagwell. Swing and a liner, but foul. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Greg Olson gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. At the plate now, Richard Hidalgo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Hidalgo, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3. Olson, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Here it comes, the 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
2 out with the man at first. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outs.
Got him. That'll do it. And the Orioles finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jim Palmer earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he pitched into the 9th, allowing only 2 hits. Mike Scott is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift